Hi, it's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. And on this last day of the sun in Aquarius, being at a 29th degree, considered an anaretic degree. So that is very karmic. That is meant for us. It's the finality of any planet in that sign, and any planet wherever it is visiting, no matter if it's in its 29th degree, no matter what sign, that signals the end of a lesson. This morning on the spiritual view, I noted that today was the 17th of February, the star energy of Aquarius, and we are at the last day of the sun in Aquarius. I wanted to talk about this card in particular because I was noticing a shift in themes of Chiron the healer in Aries, moving from 5 degrees of attainment. And now these 21 through 25 degrees are going to be all about progression. So there's definitely a shift there. And my question was, what shift of healing is happening for the collective? And I wanted to feature this card today. What I didn't know is that she is literally in Huston's deck, Chiron. She's the embodiment of Chiron. So let's read a little bit more about what Huston has to say. From ancestral waters, the wounded healer emerges and carefully considers the world beneath her waves. The dress, hatched from her own hand, flows downward in a sublime motion, revealing a portion of her body reduced to bone, a skeletal fishtail where we expect her legs would be. White, the color of transfiguration, which is a change of appearance. Oh, I'm getting an ear squeezy there. Bathes her in an ambience of potentiality, offset by the red flower blooming from her center and ruby ribbons that are draping her sides. A raven offers her flowers of love and wisdom, tokens for remembering her passage through a difficult journey. The planetoid Chiron, associated with the wounded healer, rests on her shoulders like the weight of Atlas. We see that here. She, however, is not burdened by its weight, instead, allowing its light to serve as a halo. It emanates all across the firmament, filling the space around her with the pulse of life. The wounded healer is a powerful archetype at the core of all genuine healing. Carl Jung linked this archetype with the myth of Chiron, who was an immortal centaur of half man, half beast, and half brother of Zeus. He was a respected teacher and powerful healer, famous for instructing Achilles, Asclepios, Jason, and many others. Chiron was fatally wounded by one of Hercules' arrows, and in his excruciating pain, willingly gave his immortality to Prometheus, who then gave humanity fire. After Chiron's death, Zeus placed him in the sky to be revered for all time. Like Chiron, the figure in the star card is also half human, half beast, but she is of the sea and moves with a partially formed tail. To swim in deep waters with such a tail would be an impossible feat. And so, in a symbolic gesture of ingenuity, she has affixed a ship to her head, the sails carefully placed to keep her from drowning. In the center of her chest, she bears the original wound of a heart broken open. And while this heart will never be as it once was, it has mended enough to blossom and become a source of nectar for other creatures. Such is the path of healing. To understand and to heal the pain of others, we must first understand and heal our own pain. The divinatory message here is that the appearance of the star in a reading indicates that We're traveling through a path of healing, and she is here to shine hope into our present, lighting the way to tomorrow, sh- allowing to live in expectation rather than despair. She offers practical and symbolic solutions, both of which were integral to her own healing. She tends to our positive thoughts and gives freely to us all, offering overwhelming hope in the face of desperation. If our imagination has stalled, the star is here to reopen our pathways, to stimulate us on deeper levels. If we are grieving a person or any other loss, she's here to usher us through the anguish and into a more tranquil state. Having accepted and healed her own wounds and losses, she teaches us how to bear and heal our own. More than anything, the star is here to teach us to shine. Just as she is a heavenly body, so too are you. We are enormous in our influence and reach, even though we may perceive ourselves as nothing more than tiny specks in the black expanse. Not only were we made of light, we are light. She reminds us to embrace our healing light and to never be afraid to shine. So, in her light aspects, this card is a symbol of healing, inspiration, generosity, serenity, faith, and renewal. In reverse, that would indicate a lack of faith, disconnection, doubt, or underdeveloped talents. So, wow. This is just one of the many reasons I enjoy Houston's deck so much. They are very deep in their meaning. And even though I've had it for years, also has new information to find every single time I see it. And even more so now, rereading years later, the meaning that Houston places on it, especially with the focus on Chiron this morning and not knowing this whole entire time that she was Chiron personified here as the healer. So I hope this message finds you well and you will enjoy this last day of Sun in Aquarius energy. And think about what lessons you have healed yourself that you are now ready to help others through in a loving way. Thank you so much and much love from my heart to yours. Bye bye for now.